AnnyeongBuzz. Welcome back to your ultimate K-pop update zone, where we don't just drop the news, we break it down, dive deep, and fangirl or fanboy together. So grab your favorite snack or settle into your cozy corner because today's news is something you'll definitely want to talk about in the comments. Let's get into it. ONEUS is going on tour. Yes, you heard that right. ONEUS just announced their 2025 world tour titled Our US. And personally, I think that title is genius. It's one of those wordplay things that just clicks, right? Our US or our us. Like it's all about the time we spend together. ONEUS and their fans, TOMOON. They really know how to play with emotions, don't they? So here's the tea. The tour kicks off in the US on August 1st, starting in New York. And from there, they're hitting a bunch of major cities: Atlanta, Detroit, Cleveland, Chicago, Nashville, Dallas, Houston, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. Honestly, it's such a strong list. Coast to coast, north to south. They're covering all the bases. And I can already imagine TOMOONs in every one of those cities freaking out right now. Then, after the US leg wraps up, they'll head back to South Korea for a 2-night concert in Seoul on September 13th and 14th. And knowing how emotional hometown shows can get, I'm already expecting fan chants, tears, and a lot of special moments during those Seoul dates. Now, let's talk about why this tour matters. Not just to fans, but to the K-pop scene in general. ONEUS has always been a group that's somewhat underrated in the global conversation. They have stunning vocals, solid choreography, amazing stage presence, and a super loyal fan base. And yet, they've kind of flown under the radar compared to other groups. But this tour, this might be their moment to really shine internationally, and here's my personal take. I think ONEUS is one of those groups that you fully fall in love with once you see them live. Their charisma, their passion, it doesn't always translate 100% through a screen. But when you're there, in the room, and they're performing something like Luna or Lit with all that power and energy, it hits differently. Also, I want to hear from you. Have you ever seen ONEUS live before? Or are you planning to go to one of these shows? Which city are you hoping to attend? And for my international viewers, are you waiting for more global dates outside of the US and Korea? Like maybe Europe, Southeast Asia, Latin America? Let's put that energy out there, because if there's one thing K-pop companies respond to, it's fan demand. I'm also really curious what kind of stage concepts they'll bring this time. Will they go for that modern traditional fusion style again? Or maybe something more experimental? Their music videos and performances always feel very theatrical, and I honestly think they could fill a stage with something really cinematic if they want to. So, TOMOONs, what are your dream stages or set lists for the Our US tour? Let's build our ideal concert in the comments, and while we're at it, what's your favorite ONEUS era? Are you a fan of their debut Valkyrie? Or maybe their more mature vibes from Malus or Devil? Personally, I'm a sucker for Twilight. There's something about that choreography and the chorus that just stays with you. This tour announcement feels like a major step for ONEUS, and I really hope it brings them the attention they deserve. They've been consistently putting out quality music and visuals, and it's about time the rest of the world takes notice. But also, it's a celebration for the fans who've been supporting them from the start. This tour isn't just about showcasing talent, it's about connection. That's why the name Our US hits so hard. It's personal, it's emotional. It's exactly what a concert should feel like. Now let's get loud in the comments. Who's buying tickets? Who's ready to cry during the encore? And who's just proud that ONEUS is taking their music across borders again? I know I am. And speaking of tours, let's keep this energy going, because guess who else is hitting the road? It's none other than the legends themselves, Super Junior. Yes, Suju is going all out for their 20th anniversary with a massive world tour that's basically a global celebration of 2 decades of K-pop greatness. Can you believe it's been 20 years? Like, that's longer than some idols have been alive. So, here's what's happening. The tour kicks off in Seoul on August 23rd and 24th. Of course, home turf first. Then they're heading to Hong Kong in early September, Jakarta mid-September, and Manila in early October. But wait, that's not all. They're taking it across the ocean to Latin America too. We're talking Mexico City, Monterrey, Lima, and Santiago. That's huge. I mean, Latin America always shows so much love for K-pop, and Super Junior's fan base there is intense in the best way possible, but they're not stopping there. November brings Taipei and Bangkok, then they hit Japan in December for a big 2-night show in Nagoya. And that's just 2025. Because yes, the tour continues into 2026 with stops in Singapore, Macau, Kuala Lumpur, Kaohsiung, and then a grand finale in Saitama, Japan on March 7 and 8. Let's just take a moment to appreciate that this is a 20th anniversary tour. That's not just a regular comeback tour. This is a full-on legacy tour. Super Junior debuted in 2005, and they've seen every era of K-pop. 2nd gen, 3rd gen, 4th gen, and they're still out here filling stadiums, releasing music, and giving fans new memories. That's power. That's longevity. That's what true legends do. And you know what? It kind of warms my heart that they're not just doing a quick fan meeting here and there. They're doing a full tour with multiple continents, so many cities, and a timeline that stretches across almost a full year. It shows how much they still love performing, and more importantly, how much they love their fans. ELF. Because ELF has been with them through everything. Military service rotations, solo activities, variety shows, subunits, you name it. And they're still here. That kind of loyalty is rare. Now here's something I've been thinking about. What kind of set list do you even build for a 20th anniversary tour? Like, how do you choose songs from 2 decades worth of bops? Sorry is a given, of course. But what about Bona Mana, Mr. Simple, Black Suit, Devil? And their newer stuff like The Melody or House Party. You can't leave those out either. And then you've got subunit hits from D&E or KRY. Are we getting ballads, dance breaks, comedy skits? I need answers. And for those of you who've seen Suju live before, you know their concerts aren't just about the music. There's humor, there's chaos, there's Donghae trying to be cute, and Yoonhyuk acting like a fool in the best way. Heechul being, well, Heechul. When he shows up, it's always iconic. Their shows are part concert, part comedy show, part reunion party, and it's always a blast. I also want to hear from the international ELF fam. Are they coming to your city? And if they're not, where do you want them to go next? I feel like this tour is already massive, but there's always room for more stops if the demand is strong enough. So let's speak it into existence. Europe, Australia, maybe even Canada? Don't be shy. Let's make some noise in the comments. And here's a fun discussion point for all the K-pop fans out there. Not just ELF. Do you think any of today's current groups will still be touring 20 years from now? It's such a rare milestone. Super Junior kind of set the blueprint for what long-term success in K-pop can look like. What other groups do you think have that same staying power? Personally, I think it comes down to connection. How connected the group is with their fans, and how connected they are with each other. Suju has had lineup changes and challenges over the years, but the core of their bond always shows through. That kind of chemistry is what keeps fans coming back even after 2 decades. So now it's your turn. What's your favorite Super Junior memory? A concert moment, a music video, a hilarious variety show appearance? And if you could only hear one song live during this tour, which one would it be? I know it's an impossible question, but let's go for it. Share your dream set lists, your ticket plans, your throwback nostalgia. This is a celebration, and I want to hear all your thoughts. Let's keep the party going in the comments and celebrate 2 decades of music, laughter, and iconic moments with Super Junior. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the biggest K-pop moments. This is AnnyeongBuzz signing off for now, but you already know we'll be back real soon with more stories, more opinions, and more of what you love. Until then, stay buzzing.